I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us further explore how we can solve patterns with the help of algebraic equations. Question here is, what is the greatest number of squares you can build with 100 toothpicks using this pattern? So we have a pattern where the first figure has got 4 toothpicks, right? So these are the 4 toothpicks, and you can make one square. You can make 2 squares with 4 plus 3, 7 toothpicks, and then if you add 3 more, you can get 3 squares. Likewise, this pattern could be continued. Now the question here is that if you have 100 toothpicks, how many squares can you make? So that is what the question is. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now let's try to get kind of an expression, and then we will see how to solve it. So in stage 1, we have 4 toothpicks. Stage 2, we have 7. Stage 3, we have 7 plus 3, 10. So these are the n values. Let us say that if n is equals to, let's say n equals to 1, then we have 4 toothpicks. This is n equals to 2. This is n equals to 3. So what we have here is the number of toothpicks in the first case is 4. In the second case, it is 4 plus 3, 7. Then we have 7 plus 3, 10, and so on. So the number of toothpicks is increasing by 3. Since the number is increasing by 3, we could write down an expression. So our rule could be times 3. So if I do times 3, 1, what do I get? I get 3. And how do I get 4? By adding 1. Okay. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So I get a rule which is 3 times n plus 1. So this rule helps us to find the total number of toothpicks used for the number of squares. So n for us is the number of squares. So we have n as number of squares, right? So if number of squares, then rule for number of toothpicks is 3n plus 1. So that is the expression. Now the question is, what is the greatest number of squares you can build with 100 toothpicks? So let us say you have 100 toothpicks, right? So what is the value of n? So we can make an equation. So the equation will be 3n plus 1 equals to 100. To solve this equation, what we can do is, we can take away 1. So if I take away 1, we get 3n equals to 100 minus 1. That is 99. And then I can divide by 3. So I got n equals to 99 divided by 3. So that gives me 3 times 3 is 9, or 33. So in our case, the answer is that we can make 33 squares. So the answer is, we can make 33 squares with 100 toothpicks, correct? So that is how you could solve this question. So that is one way of solving it. The other way is you could do systematic trial errors, right? So you can try different numbers. Let us say we can assume that n is 30. Then 30 times 3 is 90. 90 plus 1 is 91. That makes total of 91 toothpicks. So since we have 100, we could do more. And then you can take 35, which will give you a value which is more than 100, and then converge to 33. So that is how you can do with systematic trial also. Now this approach which I have shown you is an algebraic approach. So 3n plus 1 equals to 100. So that means if you take away 1 from both the sides, you're left with 99. 3 times the number of squares is 99. So number of squares should be 99 divided by 3, which is 33. So that is how you should get the answer. I hope it's clear. Thank you and all the best.